Hello, I'm Audie Horn, and my study guide will be on The Dead by James Joyce. Some characters to note in this are the protagonist, Gabriel Conroy, who's the main character and gives the ideas of what Joyce is thinking. The main themes that go through here is between his interactions with the people, and a big one is with his wife, Greta Conroy, and the rest of the characters help develop other themes. Um, The setting takes place in Dublin, hosted by two aunts uh, that host this annual dinner that people go to. The characters kind of represent attitudes in Dublin or in Ireland. Um, is a the whole dinner is kind of mundane if you're just reading it for the first time, but it's a lot of it's a metaphor for life as Joyce sees it in modern times. There are a few symbols to look out for, like colors, like brown being the drabness of Dublin. Mr. Brown is outside, as it says in one time, and he says it's everywhere, being that Dublin is drab everywhere, and gray, death. They don't. He mentions Aunt Julia being gray in the face, and later references her uh, hopefully not passing on in his speech. Snow is a big one because it unites kind of the dead and the living towards the end of the book. Um, Death is a big concept. Joyce's meaning throughout the dinner and the end is that death is not something that just lives in the past, and he shows us by how it influences his relationship with his wife and how it influences the stories and actions of the characters. They have a lot of dead relatives that they mention, and they sort of live through the nostalgia of their past, and it kind of shows that death is always with us, and he has to be confronted with his own mortality at the end. Uh, Tradition is a big thing, which kind of feeds into that idea of the past controlling the characters. They stay paralyzed by their lifestyle, and it's a repetition. The characters at the dinner generally seem to do the same things that they did last year and the year before that. Um, Even the weather is similar. Um, Women in control. This is an idea that the protagonist comes into contact with women who influence his ideas of things versus Lily, who he doesn't understand why he's upset her, and chalks it up to him being hard to articulate because his ideas to her because of his higher knowledge or higher class. Later on, Miss Ivers, his old friend, has ideas of nationalism that conflicts with his sort of disdain for Dublin. Nationalism is also a big thing in the Dubliners. He's dissatisfied with Dublin, as referenced by the word brown, used a lot. He's the only person that doesn't eat the pudding, which is in reference to Dublin. Um, he has a fascination with things outside of the country and generally likes to. He doesn't want to be in Dublin, and I think that's a reflection of choice. The the writer, and that's it.